With just 100 days left until the kickoff of the highly anticipated 2026 FIFA Football World Cup, the United States is keen to present itself as fully prepared. However, behind the scenes, significant challenges are casting a shadow over the host nation's readiness, issues that threaten to dampen the global excitement for the tournament. From strained relations with co-host Canada to rampant gang violence in Mexico, the picture is complex. But even within the United States, several major construction sites are emerging that could impact the success of this monumental event. A critical concern is the unexpected financial gridlock. Following a tragic incident on February 14, 2026, where officers of the Border Police in the city of Minneapolis shot and killed 2 United States citizens, a budget freeze was imposed on the responsible Department of Homeland Security. This department is also the custodian of $900 million earmarked for the upcoming Football World Cup. These funds are crucial for the 11 host cities to finance their extensive security concepts, but they are now stuck. The ramifications are already being felt. In Miami, for instance, the security chief, Ray Martinez, warns of catastrophic consequences if these funds do not materialize. He states that the city is now forced to make truly difficult decisions, starting with their planned fan festival. Meanwhile, Kansas City, slated to host 6 World Cup matches, including top teams like Argentina, England, and the Netherlands, faces similar dilemmas. The city plans a massive fan festival, all of which requires substantial protection and, critically, money. Joseph Mubbin, the local police chief, emphasizes the scale and duration of the World Cup, necessitating collaboration with partner organizations to bolster security forces. He explains that these partners require assurance that their overtime, travel, and accommodation costs will be covered. Without such guarantees, the city's security posture would be severely compromised. In Washington, the financial shortfall has devolved into a political blame game, with both Republicans and Democrats pointing fingers at each other. Nevertheless, there's an urgent push to establish a special budget specifically for World Cup security, highlighting the critical nature of the situation. Beyond the financial woes, security remains the dominant theme across the host region. In co-host Mexico, the relentless violence of organized crime casts a long shadow over the World Cup anticipation. And within the United States, controversial raids by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, known as ICE, are generating widespread concern. Images of brutal arrests and reports of deadly police violence are not the kind of headlines the United States wants for its high-profile football spectacle, according to Nellie. She is a Congresswoman for New Jersey, the state where the World Cup final is set to take place. Congresswoman Pooh cautions that public trust erodes when people fear wrongful detention or exclusion. This, she argues, jeopardizes the entire World Cup. Without appropriate assurances, the reputation of the host cities and the country as a whole will suffer significant damage. Another major point of contention for international World Cup tourists is the exorbitant price of tickets. The 2026 tournament is shaping up to be the most expensive World Cup in history for fans, primarily due to high base ticket prices and a secondary market that seems completely detached from reality. Examples include $10,000 for a group stage match and an astonishing $120,000 for the final. These are legal prices on FIFA's official ticket platforms, which controversially profit from every resold ticket. Football fans worldwide are understandably less than thrilled. The overall World Cup atmosphere, influenced by high prices and unresolved security questions, will also be heavily affected by the entry policies of the 3 host countries. Canada, Mexico, and the United States hold very different views on border controls and visa policies. This disparity is yet another issue that 100 days before the World Cup is doing little to ignite fan enthusiasm. As the countdown continues, the United States, along with its co-hosts, faces a complex web of challenges that could define the legacy of the 2026 FIFA Football World Cup, both on and off the pitch. What's your take on World Cup 2026? USA faces security, budget, and ticket crises. Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence